They were there at dawn at the Duma, Russia's federal parliament, taking a stand against a law that will ban Americans adopting Russian children. Detentions quickly followed, the authorities in little mood for tolerance.
This bill has strong human rights provisions.
Last week, Washington passed the Magnitsky Act, a law targeting Russian rights abuses. A list of officials face travel bans and asset freezes. In the Duma, Russian legislators have promised retaliation in kind. Outside, critics accuse them of cynically using children as political weapons.
Any child has the right to be treated with care and with love by any person, irrespective of the nationality.
According to Russia's official agency, there are 130,000 children eligible for adoption. Yet last year, fewer than 11,000 found new families. 956 of them went to the US. Over the past 20 years, as many as 60,000 Russian orphans have found homes in America. But isolated cases of abuse by adoptive parents in the US have caused public outcries in Russia. In 2010, Artyom Savelyev was abandoned by his American adoptive mother and sent back to Moscow. Supporters of the bill say Russia should look after its own.
If there is any doubt that there are not adequate levels of safety provided for a child in the United States, it is serious grounds for the suspension and ban of adoption. Unfortunately, the current position of the authorities in America shows their extreme indifference to the fate of Russian children.
Russia's own track record is poor. Over 7,000 children were adopted by Russians in 2011, but more than half that figure were rejected and returned to orphanages in the same period. With many child welfare groups in Russia critical of the ban, some in the Kremlin have said the legislation shouldn't be rushed into. A third reading of the bill is expected in the Duma on Friday. Ultimately, it will be up to President Putin to decide whether or not it's a step too far. Forestier-Walker, Al Jazeera, Moscow.